Hi, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Dr. Jessica, the naturopathic doctor here at the Coach House, and today we are joined with Megan Prenti, one of our RMTs, who is also a certified yoga instructor, and we're going to be talking a little bit about fall prevention. So November is actually Fall Prevention Month, and we have Megan, who has a little bit of education on that, so she's going to give us a little spiel.
Hi. So I wanted to talk today about fall prevention. As Dr. Jess mentioned, it is Fall Prevention Month, and falls are something that massively affect our senior population, our aging populations, and in general really affect overall quality of health. 50% of seniors who fall get an injury, and the most common injury is a hip fracture. So that's not something you're going to bounce back from pretty quick.
And hip fractures actually increase all-cause mortality, so
yeah,
something you want to avoid.
Yeah, so this is definitely erring on the side of preventative health. We're always really excited to do things ahead of time, staying strong where we can. Falls are also the most common reason for hospitalizations in senior populations, and 80% of people who are in the hospital for a fall, it takes them extra long to recover. So nobody wants to be in the hospital, particularly at this time of year, so focusing a bit on prevention here to avoid that. So one of the ways to prevent things is to know who's at risk. So people who are at risk of falling, women in particular, over 65, have an increased risk. Anyone with osteoporosis or any kind of bone degeneration, when we see muscle tone and bone density go down, right, we're a little more susceptible to injury when falls do occur. Aboriginal populations, twice as likely to suffer a fall. People in general who suffer from poor balance, from sight, or anxiety about falling. I think it's 2/3 of people who've fallen will fall again within a year period, and it gets a little scary if you know you're going to fall. I myself had a bad fall several winters ago, and now I just don't run for 6 months of the year because I'm so nervous about it, right? So all of these, a lot of those things apply to a lot of us. So what can we do not to fall? There's several things happening, but as always, prevention is the best. So muscle tone, keeping up good, healthy bones, good nutrition, very important, and keeping regular exercise. As a yoga teacher, I have a bit of a bias there. There's lots of good stuff that, particularly when I work in New Hamburg with my aging populations class, we do a lot of work on balance. We're going to go through some exercises a little bit later on that.
Yeah, and yoga actually has really good research on it to actually prevent falls. So it's one of the best things you can get into. And it's gentle, so even if you do have osteopenia, osteoporosis, it is a good thing to ease into.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing is if you do suffer a fall or an injury of any kind, making sure you get your proper rehab, right? That's where places like the clinic come in. Chiro, osteopath, physiotherapist, massage. You want to make sure that you can get things working as properly as they can and get the strength back so you can go back to your daily activities. A couple other quick resources that are good for fall prevention. Locally, there's the Community Support Connects. I will post their website in our blog post that we'll put out a little later today. They have all kinds of great classes for people, and then I will be doing a more in-depth talk with more exercises at the Forest Heights Kitchener Public Library on January 15th at 10 a.m. So there'll be some more information.
And that's a free talk.
Yeah, that's a free talk. The library does ask that you register, but I think that's more just so they know how to be prepared, but it is always good and free to get that information out there.
So we'll add the link to registration onto the blog as well, guys. So.
Yeah, and then let's go through some quick and easy things we can do. So I have my model today. Like I said, working on balance is really important. So you want to make sure that you have something to help steady you. Countertops or walls are really great for the purpose of our video. We'll just use the chair, so Jess is going to hold on. And shall we start with the heel to toe?
Sure.
So again, working on balance is something helping to strengthen the small outer muscles of the legs and thighs. So Jess is just going to practice putting her heel in front of her other toe, small bend in her front knee, and she can kind of practice shifting the weight forward. You can even take a few steps like that. It seems very basic, but if you've ever rolled an ankle or had a good slip, these little exercises helping to strengthen are pretty crucial for recovery. Excellent. And then we will do one more exercise as well to help strengthen the inner muscles of the leg that tend to get weak. So again, holding on to something that keeps you stable. Jess is going to shift all of her body weight into her left foot closest to me and then gently doing a leg raise. So practicing standing on one foot, and then when she brings her leg back in, she's going to really squeeze her leg in to help build strength through that inner leg, and then switching sides. So you could do 5 to 10 on each side. You want to hold it just like she is for 5 to 10 seconds, just to let a little bit of strength come in.
And you can work your way up. Like if you can't do it for the full 5 seconds, start with a little bit and just work your way up.
Move slowly. It's like the 1 minute planks. That's way too hard. I'll do it for 10 seconds, and one day it'll be a minute.
Exactly. One day. One day.
Yeah. Practice, practice, practice. So we'll put these up on the blog, and we'll have some more resources for you. But those are just some quick and easy things that you can do at home, and always just being aware.
And so we do usually recommend too, if you're going to start a new exercise program, always talk with your healthcare provider. Just make sure that it's tailored for you. Physiotherapists are really great to get exercises for those things too. And we do have Jillian, who we talked to a few weeks ago, and she's lovely. So we are going to have all the information up on our blog with more details as well. And then Megan's talk coming up in January. You are welcome to attend. We'll have that link also. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.